Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. The death toll is still rising after a roof collapsed at a nightclub in the Dominican Republic. Early Tuesday morning, the roof of the Jet Set nightclub in Santo Domingo collapsed during a concert, killing at least 218 people and injuring over 200 more, according to the country's Emergency Operations Center. The collapse happened just after midnight during a performance by beloved merengue singer Ruby Perez, who was among the victims. Also killed were former Major League Baseball players Octavio Dotel and Tony Blanco. Search and rescue operations continued throughout the day as families gathered at the site for news of missing loved ones. Authorities confirmed an investigation is underway and noted the nightclub had previously sustained damage in a 2023 fire. According to Ukrainian intelligence reports seen by the Wall Street Journal, more than 150 Chinese citizens have joined the Russian military to fight against Ukraine. The reports indicate a deeper Chinese involvement in the war than previously known, although a Western official said the men were most likely mercenaries. China on Wednesday denied any military involvement in Ukraine after Kyiv said it captured 2 Chinese men in the country's east. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Lin Jian on Wednesday said China was still trying to confirm with Ukraine the details of the capture of the 2 Chinese citizens, who Ukrainian authorities said were fighting for the Russian military. Lin denied Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's assertion that more Chinese members have joined Russian forces, saying it has no basis in facts. The Ukrainian intelligence reports indicate otherwise. One of them shows photographs and passports of 13 Chinese citizens apparently recruited to a unit of the Russian army. A second lists 168 names along with birth dates, the dates they signed contracts, and the names of the units they are assigned to. Many of the men are listed as riflemen, although a handful are described as strike drone operators, indicating that they have learned some of the critical new skills needed on the modern battlefield. A Maryland man vacationing with his family in the Bahamas was found dead at a private beach resort just hours after landing on the Caribbean island. His mother claims that he was beaten to death. Denari McAlmont, 23, traveled with his parents on April 4th to the Bahamas, where they had been staying at the Atlantis Paradise Island Resort. McAlmont was last seen having dinner with his parents when he left them to explore the resort around 9 p.m. According to resort officials, there had been some kind of altercation between McAlmont and staff members inside the restaurant, although the mother indicated that she knew nothing of any incident. Officials searched the resort until McAlmont's body was discovered on the shoreline on Paradise Island with no vital life signs just after 5:30 a.m. on April 5th, according to the Royal Bahamas Police Force. A photo of McAlmont's lifeless body on the beach was taken and shown to his mother, which she claimed was the hardest thing she ever had to do, as her son looked unrecognizable with his injuries. Officials aren't declaring the death a murder until the results of an autopsy are released. An investigation was opened into the cause of death. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has issued a recall for 189 cases, or roughly 1,700 pounds, of Cabot Creamery's extra creamy premium butter due to elevated levels of coliform bacteria. Produced by Agrimark Incorporated in Westfield, Vermont, the recalled butter was distributed to retailers in Arkansas, Connecticut, Maine, New Hampshire, New York, Pennsylvania, and Vermont. The affected product is an 8-ounce package of sea salted butter, 2 4-ounce sticks, with a best buy date of September 9, 2025. Although the FDA classifies this as a Class 3 recall, meaning it's not likely to cause health issues, officials urge consumers not to eat the butter, as coliform bacteria can indicate a possible presence of harmful pathogens like E. coli. Consumers should discard the product or return it for a refund. A new study from Harvard Medical School and Massachusetts General Hospital suggests that eating an orange a day may reduce the risk of depression by 20%. Researchers found that citrus fruits help stimulate gut bacteria that influence the brain's production of serotonin and dopamine, two chemicals linked to mood elevation. The study, which analyzed health and diet data from over 100,000 women, found the depression-lowering effect was specific to citrus, not other fruits like apples or bananas. Study leader Dr. Raj Mehta said the findings could pave the way for citrus to be included in depression treatment plans alongside traditional medications. While more research is needed, experts say the study strengthens growing evidence that gut health and diet play a key role in mental well-being. Thanks for watching Braintree today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Hi, I'm Tom Lyons, a retired captain from the Quincy Fire Department and the author of the book Fighting Fire, A Proactive Approach. Cooking is the leading cause of home fires. Unattended cooking is the leading cause of these fires and related deaths. Therefore, keep a close eye on your cooking. If you must leave the kitchen, bring a utensil with you as a reminder of your efforts. Set a timer for food taking longer to cook. Turn pot handles towards the back of the stove. Keep a lid nearby when cooking. If a small grease fire starts, slide the lid over the pan and shut off the burner. You can take an active role in your safety. Cooking safety starts with you.
Welcome back. At the Braintree Planning Board monthly meeting, there were a number of updates from the board. A new member who will fill the shoes of Melissa Santucci-Rossi was introduced. Updates from the St. Thomas More Church property were presented, along with updates on the Union Street project. With Chick-fil-A pulling their form of intent from the property on Union Street, lawyer Frank Marinelli was present to discuss what may be filling those retail spaces and other updates to the site. Here's more from Marinelli on the Union Street project.
Decision 2301 had extensive conditions. So what we've done, Torrington has engaged in market analysis and also modified the development. So the development now is a 4,251 square foot approximate building at the easterly end and another 10,180 square foot building that you can see towards the lower left corner of the chart here. And it's a retail center. We have letters of intent, a letter of intent for this building from Shake Shack, a letter of intent for one of the pads, the end pad, the easterly end of the larger pad for Kava, and also Brookline Bank, another use by right at the westerly end of that building. The middle is being looked at by various possible tenants, including veterinary and other types of uses.
To watch the full meeting, check out BCAM TV's government channels, Comcast Channel 8 and Verizon Channel 26, or on youtube.com/bcamtv. The Sears store at South Shore Plaza in Braintree is now one of just 8 locations left in the country, serving as a rare reminder of what was once one of America's most successful department store chains. For generations of local shoppers, the Braintree store brings back memories of browsing appliances, clothes, even entire homes during Sears' heyday, when it had a presence in every state. But with the rise of online shopping and major shifts in the retail world, Sears has all but disappeared. While it may no longer hold the retail clout it once did, the Braintree location continues to stand as a nostalgic piece of retail history for the South Shore community. The Braintree Senior Center is offering a full slate of weekly programs and special events for residents 60 years and older. Weekly offerings include spa day by appointment, daily fitness classes, game day on Tuesdays, the Asian Outreach Group on Wednesdays, and movie days on Friday. Special one-day events include bingo on Wednesday, April 16th at 1 p.m., Learn to Play Pool with Kathy on Thursday, April 17th at 12:30 p.m. And on April 18th, the center is holding a book club at 10 a.m. and a special Easter ham lunch with music by the Nancy Carr Band. All programs take place at the Braintree Senior Center, and you can call them to sign up at 781-848-1963. The town of Braintree will host a rabies vaccination clinic on Saturday, May 3rd from 10 a.m. to noon in the parking lot of Braintree Town Hall. Dr. Joseph Cosman will be on site administering vaccinations at a cost of $15 per dog. To be eligible, dogs must have had a rabies vaccination within the last 3 years, and owners must bring their current rabies certificate. Town officials also remind residents that all dogs must be licensed by June 30th, with the licensing period running from April 1st to the deadline. The Rotary Club of Braintree is hosting an electronic waste day for residents of Braintree and surrounding towns on Saturday, April 26th from 9 a.m. to noon at 74 Pond Street. Most small household items that can be plugged in will be accepted for recycling. For a full list of acceptable items, pricing details, and additional information, residents are encouraged to visit the event website at braintreerotaryclub.org. If you're receiving or will receive a pension from Braintree, the Braintree Retirement Board will conduct a public hearing on Thursday, May 22nd at 4:15 p.m. at 74 Pond Street on the second floor. The board will discuss a cost of living adjustment for all eligible recipients of a Braintree Retirement System pension. You can join in person or remotely via the Zoom meeting. Visit braintreema.gov for more information. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
I'm Courtney Trudeau, the Young Adult and Teen Librarian at Braintree's Thayer Public Library. It's April, so that means school vacation week is coming up soon. Anytime during school vacation week, you can drop into the children's room to make a paper bag robot craft, try this month's Seek and Find activity and look for favorite Disney characters hiding around the room, play educational games on our learning stations, or borrow some books to take home. Did you know that this year is the 250th anniversary of events that led to the American Revolution? On Tuesday, April 22nd, from 2 to 3:30 p.m., get immersed in Boston's colonial history with staff from historic New England and celebrate Patriots Day with us. Children can dress up in colonial-era clothing, examine reproduction artifacts, make tin lanterns, write with quill pens, and create paper tricorn hats to wear. Best suited for families with children aged 5 to 12, this hands-on historic activities that are offered will bring colonial life alive. This program is funded in part by a grant from the Braintree Cultural Council, a local agency which is supported by the Mass Cultural Council, a state agency. For our teens looking to grab a new book to read this week, come in and grab one of the recently nominated Mass Teen Choice Book Award titles. The 21 nominees were just announced on March 28th. This is the only Bay State award for YA books that are voted upon by the teens of Massachusetts. So now is your chance to start reading so you can pick your favorite when voting opens in September. To see all the books, you can come visit me in the teen room at the library and check out the display of nominees, or visit the Mass Teen Choice Book Award website at mateenchoicebookaward.org. We can't wait for Wednesday, April 23rd from 10:15 to 11 a.m. That is when Miss Ari's Family Tree Sing-Along for young children happens. Little ones have so much fun with Miss Ari. She turns singing and dancing into learning and play, with live music featuring her ukulele and guitar. Miss Ari's performance is fast-paced. She brings shaker eggs and dance scarves for each child to use and always ends with bubbles. Best suited to infants through 5-year-olds, but open to all. Miss Ari's Sing-Along is made possible through state aid for public libraries funds. Later that day, older children ages 5 through 12 on Wednesday, April 23rd from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. can play hockey bingo and win a bag of goodies donated by the Boston Bruins. Take home a paper hockey game to keep the fun going on at home. Did you know the Boston Bruins are a sponsor of the Massachusetts statewide summer reading program every year? Also on Wednesday for our teens, we have Mandy from Wicked Good Henna coming in at 5 p.m. for a royal icing cookie decorating program. Registration is required and space is limited, so sign up starting on April 9th if you'd like to come make some fun flower-themed cookies. On April 24th at 10:15 to 11 a.m., little ones will be captivated by Rosalita's puppets as Auntie Goose is brought to life in a show. Using a variety of handcrafted puppets, Rosalita's Puppets weaves together a performance that will leave the audience smiling. This show is best for ages 3 and up and is made possible through the use of state funds for public library funds. A few hours later on Thursday, from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m., will be Marble Raceways for Kids, where they can design and build their own raceways. We'll supply cardboard tubes, egg cartons, Legos, marbles, and more. Each must use at least 2 tubes. Who can get their marble moving the furthest from their exit chute? They'll test their raceways for distance and then modify them if they want, for ages 5 to 12. Let's see whose design wins. On Friday, April 25th, the Children's Room offers family board games and drop-in play from 10 to 12 noon. During school vacation week, the library will be closed on Monday, April 21st for Patriots Day. After that, we will be open regular hours. Tuesday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. For complete information on any event, see thayerpubliclibrary.org or call us at 781-848-0405.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. The Quincy Superintendent of Schools has terminated the employment of Quincy High School's varsity cheerleading coach after an investigation into allegations she provided students with alcohol and marijuana, shared inappropriate images online, and violated student confidentiality regulations. Amy Che, who worked as an office paraprofessional in addition to her coaching role, was placed on paid leave in late January. Superintendent of Schools Kevin Mulvey said in a statement, quote, "After a thorough investigation by the Quincy Public Schools, a decision to terminate office paraprofessional and cheerleading coach Amy Che was made on March 14, 2025. Therefore, Amy Che is no longer employed by the Quincy Public Schools," end quote. In January, Quincy Police Chief Mark Kennedy said the department's Special Investigation Unit was also investigating the allegations. A striking new 25-foot tall, 85-foot wide gateway is being installed at the C Street entrance of Quincy's Mount Wollaston Cemetery as part of a $3 million city-led improvement project. The wrought iron structure, which includes military and religious symbols in gold leaf, spans 2 arched entryways and is designed to reflect the historic aesthetic of the cemetery's original 1855 consecration. The gateway alone cost $730,000, funded through a federal grant secured with help from U.S. Representative Stephen Lynch. Quincy Natural Resources Commissioner David Murphy said the symbols used are generic and inspired by long-standing monuments already present at the cemetery. The design was developed by Mayor Thomas Koch and architect Jim Edwards and approved by the cemetery board in a public meeting. The broader project also includes regrading the veterans section, new flagpoles, trees, irrigation, refurbished historic cannons, and a new monument honoring veterans of America's wars in the Middle East. The South Shore Food Truck Association is rolling out its popular food truck nights at 4 locations this year: Hanover, Kingston, Weymouth, and for the first time, Braintree's Highlands Playground, bringing a mix of food, entertainment, and family-friendly activities from Tuesday through Fridays. Although the evening events haven't officially kicked off yet, trucks are already serving up meals as part of the Lunchtime Food Truck Series at South Shore Hospital in Weymouth, Beth Israel Deaconess in Milton, and South Shore Medical Center in Norwell. With around 60 member businesses offering everything from breakfast to dessert, the association is gearing up for a full season of community fun. In a Facebook post, organizers said, "Now that all of our food truck nights are confirmed and announced, we are so excited. We can't wait to see you there." Weekly truck lineups and event details are shared on the association's Facebook page. It's almost Easter, and the Easter Bunny is set to make a return to Massachusetts this year. Simon Properties announced that the Easter Bunny will return to South Shore Plaza this spring so kids of all ages can meet him and take photos. The Bunny photo experience will be open daily now until April 19th, and reservations are strongly encouraged, officials said. Other events with the Easter Bunny include Baby's First Easter Photos with the Bunny, which are scheduled for April 16th from 11 a.m. to noon, and hours and reservations can be made at simon.com. The MBTA is expanding and improving its Winthrop and Quincy ferry service for the upcoming season, including doubling weekday trips, introducing direct routes to Boston, and cutting travel times by up to 30 minutes. Beginning Monday, April 28th, separate weekday routes will run from Winthrop and Quincy directly to Boston, with stops at Logan Airport, the Seaport, and Central Wharf Aquarium. Weekend service launches Saturday, May 24th, featuring a combined route for all destinations. The ferry fare is $6.50 one way or $3.25 for reduced fare riders. Tickets are available via the M-Ticket app, on board with cash, or by using commuter passes. Thanks for watching Braintree today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment. Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now, before we get into recommendations, some entertainment news. On Sunday, April 6th, legendary drummer Clem Burke, best known for his work with Blondie and the Ramones, died at the age of 70 after a private battle with cancer. The news was confirmed Monday by Blondie on Instagram, where the band paid tribute to Burke as the heartbeat of Blondie, praising his unmatched talent, passion, and energy. The post described Burke as not only a cornerstone of the band's iconic sound, but also an inspiring figure whose vibrant spirit and work ethic left a lasting impact on everyone who knew him. Now, this weekend in entertainment, we have 3 recommendations for you to watch. Up first, G20 follows President Sutton, who after terrorists stormed the G20 summit, must rely on her military training and leadership skills to protect her family, defend her company, and stop a global crisis. The film stars Viola Davis and Anthony Starr. You can watch G20 now on Amazon Prime Video. Up next, Pulse is a television series that follows a group of ER residents who navigate medical crises and personal drama amid a divisive allegation at their Miami hospital. The series stars Willa Fitzgerald and Colin Waddell. You can watch Pulse now on Netflix. And finally, The Studio is a television series that follows a legacy Hollywood movie studio striving to survive in a world where it is increasingly difficult for art and business to live together. The series stars Seth Rogen and Catherine O'Hara. You can watch The Studio now on Apple TV. That'll do it for news today. Remember, if you're a customer of Verizon, you can watch BCAM TV in high definition on channel 2128. You can also now see us in high definition on Comcast on channel 1073. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll see you next time.